Before we get to the movie and before we start celebrating Halloween proper, happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
I want to talk about laser discs.
All right, let's talk about laser
I
discs.
assume this is something that you have dived into.
I used to have an old laser disc player back in the day.
You don't have one anymore?
No. Well, the one I had was crap, and it skipped every first chapter of a disc side you put into it.
Oh, wow.
I love the format. Like LPs, I love the big sleeve. I love the movie art writ large on it.
It might sound like a stupid statement, but Laserdiscs are the original DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
In that they had extra content. And some of that content is still prized by collectors because it doesn't show up anywhere else.
There's a lot of good folks who put the stuff that didn't get translated over to DVD on YouTube, commentary tracks and the like.
Yeah.
Particularly the folks who saved the notorious James Bond commentary tracks that the James Bond producers don't want out there anymore.
Right. I wonder if you'd be curious to know what the last Laserdisc release was.
I'm gonna guess it's like an early 2000s.
2001.
Okay.
The Martin Scorsese film Bringing Out the Dead.
Oh my
was the
god.
last movie to be put on Laserdisc.
Weirdly appropriate for a dying format.
I've got a bunch of movies that I've never seen before. None of you know what they are. Every episode I'm going to spring one on you. It might be good, it might be bad. We'll watch it on the old leather couch and then talk about it. Welcome to the basement. Before I reveal tonight's top secret horror movie and we can kick off Halloween proper, or end it, I guess. It's the last day of Halloween.
Yes, it is.
I have a little surprise for you. It is a note that was left for you by your predecessor.
Really? Dear Tony, boo. Love your pal Rob. P.S. Happy Halloween. Thank you, Rob.
Of all my co-hosts on the show, each of which brings something unique to the table, I feel that you and Rob are sort of two peas in a pod. Two sides of the same coin, if you will. But which one of you is the good side? And which one of you is the evil one? This very topic is discussed in tonight's movie, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Ooh. There are two versions on this.
I have elected to go with the Frederick March version, the earlier one, simply because we don't watch a lot of movies from the 30s, and I've heard that it's much better than the Spencer Tracy one.
I've heard this as well.
Released in 1931, DJAMH stars Frederick March, Miriam Hopkins, and Rose Hobart. It was directed by Ruben Mamoulian. This performance would give March the first of his two Oscars, which he actually shared with Wallace Beery for his role in The Champ because the votes were tied. They each got their own award. They did not have to share custody of one statue.
See, I would have just chainsawed the Oscar down the middle and made them each take a half.
Yeah, Beery would have done it himself. He probably carried a chainsaw everywhere he went. In fact, this was the first quote-unquote horror film to win any Oscar.
They don't often do that.
No, they don't. Tony, we all have a dark side, and sometimes it's tough to keep those sinister feelings from bubbling to the surface. I hope this gift will help you in times when you're struggling with some of your baser impulses.
Oh, well, thank you. Mindful messages.
Little mantras that you can say to yourself to calm down and be at peace.
Every day I am learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. For evil...
Oh no!
It had the reverse effect. I'm even more sinister now.
And that's when the Skeletor voice comes out.
It's sad that my dark side is just Skeletor. I can move emotions through my body by dancing.
Well, put down that bubbling potion and skulk your way over to the old leather couch, where we're going to be taking in some pre-code horror in the form of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Welcome.
Dr. Jekyll is a well-regarded man about London. He gets in his horse-drawn carriage and goes off to speak at Parliament. Parliament? This can't be Parliament. It's not funky at all. There's no slap bass. Actually, it seems to be some sort of university or medical school or something like that. Not Parliament.
Man is not truly one.
But truly on the one. This is Parliament. Could be Parliament. I really don't know. He gives his lecture about
The duality of man.
the good side and the dark side.
If these two selves could be separated from each other, how much freer the good in us would be.
And what murders and mayhem the bad part would cause. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself in the story. When he's done educating the young minds of London, he's off to the wards to help out the needy and invalid. And I guess I should be calling him Dr. Jekyll.
Dr. Jekyll likes them, Father.
Jekyll!
How do you do, Muriel? Where's Jekyll?
He's not here, but Dr. Jekyll is just outside. We have no idea who Dr. Jekyll is.
I hope the patient is worthy of Jekyll's attention. A woman in the free wards.
Keep on rocking in the free wards. When Dr. Jekyll is done doing his good deeds, he goes off to a fancy party.
General?
What up, Jekyll? There's Miss Muriel. She's his fiancée. Out on the veranda, they gaze into each other's eyes and they profess their love.
I was drawn to the mysteries of science, to the unknown. But now, the unknown wears your face.
Yep, that one.
They are going to get married soon, but not soon enough, according to Jekyll. But the father insists that they have to wait for 8 months. He and the old man have kind of a fight about it. Jekyll and his friend Leighton leave.
Look at that gas lamp. But for some man's curiosity, we should not have had it. And London would still be lighted by link boys.
And London wouldn't be convinced that they've gone mad because of all the lamps, the gas lamps. You know what I'm saying. Just forget it.
A woman is being beaten by a man. Oh, a common row. Action Jekyll drives the man away and carries the girl up to her apartment, and she gets a little smitten with him.
She starts showing off the different little bruises and things that she may or may not have. Why, those gams are top drawer.
They were tearing out the seats in the theaters to this scene. Hot-blooded young American boys were chewing up the upholstery.
Chewing the upholstery and sitting on the snacks. Pretty soon she's showing off absolutely everything, down to the last garter.
Wow. Lanyon walks in at that point and is aghast.
Oh, Lanyon.
That was for medicinal purposes.
Her name is Ivy Pearson, and more on her later. On the way home, Lanyon scolds Jekyll. You're a fiancéed man. What are you doing messing around with this blonde floozy? This is what I'm talking about, man.
It's these animal passions that are in us.
This is my theory in practice. That's why I was kissing up on that lady. Henry Jekyll is not only a theorist, he's also a scientist. And he is busy at work in the lab. A little bit of this and a little bit of that in the beaker.
Until finally he's found the right combination.
He's going to pull a Humphrey Davy on that random potion. College education, folks. Chug, chug, chug. Don't do it.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Oh, that actually wasn't bad. Ah! Oh, God, my esophagus.
Everybody rides the scrambler. But then he sees a completely different face looking back at him in the mirror.
Who does he look like?
Kind of Jerry Lewis look.
A little bit.
Hey, Dean.
They know I'm a creature.
You want to go out and have a good time with the lady? Oh.
He has metamorphosed into Mr. Hyde. Ooh, he's jiving around, just happy as all get out to finally be in existence.
Free at last.
Free to do whatever he wants.
He wants to go out, but he's interrupted by Poole.
Who's there?
It's me! Hyde has turned back into Dr. Jekyll. A little while later, Henry and Muriel are canoodling together, and she informs him that father is taking her away to Bath.
They could be there for months.
He's very unhappy about this. Well, I better mix up some more goofy juice. Oh God, you guys! Oh. Jesus, this stuff is good. Oh, Lordy! Mr. Hyde gets all dressed up and goes out on the town.
I thank you.
You get out!
Oh, he's rambunctious, which was a crime in Victorian England.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Rambunctiousness will land you in the dock.
Tomfoolery would get you clapped in irons.
He goes to a music hall.
He orders himself some champagne.
Abuses the waiter. He's barely civilized, this Hyde. And he looks across and sees Ivy Pearson.
Hey, you. Hey.
Go tell her to get up here and drink a drink with me.
This is
indeed a great honor. I noticed you as you came in, my dear.
Hyde is unlike any man she's ever seen before. She's frightened, but she must be intrigued as well. I kind of like Hyde more than Jekyll at this point. He wants to party and get down. He's a ladies' man. He's not desperate like Jekyll is. Hyde's okay in my book. And Hyde seduces her? Seems like it, because several weeks later,
Hyde keeps Ivy in an expensive apartment, but he keeps her a prisoner because he's a brute and he manhandles her.
you got to stop seeing this Hyde fella, because he's no good for you. She says, I can't do it. He'll find me. Wherever I go, he'll find me.
He's a brute, that's what he is. And my advice, dear, is...
Go on.
I'm back. I'm going to push you around a little.
Yes, fight the rug. Fight the rug.
He looks in the newspaper and he sees in the society pages that Muriel is returning to London. Well, I guess I don't have to be Mr. Hyde anymore, because now that Muriel's coming back, I can be my better self. Oh, we're going to have one last night, baby, and then you're not going to see me no more.
How tight your garter is. You mustn't wear it so tight. It'll bruise your pretty, tender flesh.
All right. Maybe Hyde's not so great after all. Jekyll gives Poole a letter and says, give this to Ivy Pearson. Ivy opens the letter. She finds out it's from Dr. Jekyll.
£50.
Wow, what a windfall. The landlady says, well, you ought to go see Dr. Jekyll and thank him in person, don't you know? Ivy goes to Dr. Jekyll's house. She tries to return the money. And finally she breaks down and says, please, you must help me. There's this man, Mr. Hyde. He's very abusive to me. Ivy, I got you.
I give you my word. You'll not see Hyde again.
Hide nor hair of Hyde.
You must go now.
Not that way. Jekyll goes to Muriel's father. Please, let us get married right away.
Do say yes. Harry needs me.
Harry's a world-class horn dog, and he needs to get some.
Very well. You shall be married next month.
Jekyll is happier than he's ever been. He is in the park.
Thou wast not born for death, immortal bird.
And the bird is immediately killed by a cat. And this triggers something. He starts turning into Mr. Hyde again. He didn't even drink a potion. Now it's inside him. And he can't control when it comes out. I'm gonna go see Ivy. She thinks she got rid of me, but she didn't.
Why is he late then?
There, my dear. It's not his lateness during the feast.
Oh, my head! Ivy is in her house. She's as happy as can be, toasting to never having to see Mr. Hyde again. And then she sees Mr. Hyde again. And you said all those things to Dr. Jekyll.
A man I hate more than anybody in the world.
Well, how could you have heard it? We were alone.
I'm going to let you into a secret.
Here comes the Darth Vader moment.
I am Jekyll.
And he murders her.
And then makes a frantic escape from her apartments into the streets of London. He tells Lanyon, in writing, as Jekyll, to go to his laboratory to get some certain chemicals and to hold them for a man who will call for them late at night. Hyde shows up and Lanyon is visibly disgusted by this monster man.
Dr. Jekyll sent me.
Give me the chemicals. You need to assure me that Dr. Jekyll is okay. I'm not going to do any such thing. Give me the thing.
He pulls a gun on him.
Put those chemicals down, I'm going to shoot you. You got to prove to me that Dr. Jekyll is okay. Oh, I'll prove it to you, all right. You better get ready to have your mind blown.
Drinks it down and transforms into Jekyll once again.
Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, what a potion.
The original Four Loko formula. A secret it would forever remain.
Henry and Leighton discuss the matter.
And what about Muriel?
You got to tell Muriel. Murder in Soho, that's a Warren Zevon lyric, isn't it? There's a murder in Soho. Really was a no-no. Woo.
Oh, God. This I did not intend.
Don't believe you.
I saw a light.
I've heard that one before.
I have trespassed
Yeah.
on your domain.
Oh, yeah.
Forgive me.
Nope.
Help me.
Jekyll goes to Muriel.
Does the heartbreaking thing. He tells Muriel that he can't be with her for the sake of her safety.
He confesses to her, kind of. Not really.
Be quiet. Rest. Don't say any more.
I mean, it's not like you killed anybody.
This is my penance. Do you hear, oh God? This is my penance.
Oh, now he's Gene Wildering.
Jekyll leaves.
He turns back into Mr. Hyde. Come, Muriel, I'm gonna get her. 'Cause I love to murder. There's a big chase through the streets of London. The police get involved. Hyde goes to Jekyll's house. He lets himself in. He runs to the lab. They bust down the doors.
He's gone out there, through the back door.
He's just about tricked the cops. But Leighton shows up and says, nuh-uh.
There's your man.
See? Henry turns back into Hyde, and there's a big fight. It's pretty spectacular, folks. Lots of jumping and swinging around and running around, and punching and hitting. And finally, Mr. Hyde is shot, and he dies. And he turns back into Henry Jekyll. And that is the strange case of what we all know as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
My dumplings!
Dr. Jekyll. Apparently that's the proper way to pronounce it.
That's how Orson Welles did it on the Mercury Theater. Jekyll.
When asked about his then current film targets, how does this compare to the other horror movies that you've been in? Boris Karloff wisely replied, I don't do horror movies. I do terror movies. This is the first actual horror movie I've ever done. The implication being that terror is all about the macabre, the unknown, the bumps in the night. Horror is about the real life consequential horrors of evil acts. Mm-hmm. This is definitely a horror movie.
It still strikes to the heart.
Particularly in the character of Ivy Pearson, who is possibly a prostitute, but she's very sweet. And the abuse that she endures in her untimely death, it's a little hard to take.
She's very complex. She's not a 100% body London trollop.
A sensually motivated person, which is kind of what Dr. Jekyll wants to be, and that's kind of the root of his whole duality of man theory. A lot of people say that this story is about drug addiction, how substance abuse turns you into your worst self. It's not only an allegory of drug abuse, but it's just an allegory of kind of horniness. In an age where that is so repressed, there's this equation from this era of sexuality with violence. You expect him to just be this murderous maniac, like a Jack the Ripper type. But in the beginning, we see that he's this personification of sensuality. Just all those weird things he's doing in the middle, like, finally, I'm out in the air.
He's unrestrained. It's like somebody who's been bound up.
He's unrestrained, he's got a hot temper, but we could see this guy living in society. Yeah. But then it gradually gets worse and worse and worse. March's makeup in this, it's a bit too simian, but the best part of it is those teeth, because he's constantly sneering or snarling, because his lips can't go over that teeth, so
they can't close. A lot of actors say that they've utilized the discomfort of being in prosthetic makeup to inform their character, right. And I think that's probably one of the original cases of it. They did a technique which they did a lot of techniques that I love. One of them is the taking advantage of the fact that it's black and white to do the in-camera lines appearing on the face.
They were manipulating a series of variously colored filters in front of the camera lens. Hyde's makeup was in various colors, so the different features of his makeup would appear gradually as these filters were manipulated in front of the camera.
The opening POV shot, where the camera treks through, but then we stop in front of the mirror, and we don't see any camera. It blew my mind for a second, and then I figured out how they did it.
It's a open frame, and he's just on the other side of it.
The butler, I'm going in to get your cape. And then when he comes out to put it on Jekyll, he's just entering the shot behind Frederick March to go behind the camera to put it on him.
Oh, right.
And then he comes back out again to get the door for the camera.
I did not expect this to be so technical. Visual effects, special effects, in-camera techniques, the diagonal split screen that they would use, that it felt like Brian De Palma, an obvious inspiration.
Trick or treat.
I saw that you brought a bucket full of candy, and I was really wanting to dip into it right about now.
Go for it.
I haven't had a payday in years.
Well, now today is yours.
Give that a try.
I will go with one of my Halloween favorites, the little 2-bar Twizzler.
Peanutty.
This is what you came here to see, folks.
That's the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Sorry, my mouth is still full of candy.
This is a story about a man indulging in his vices.
And now it's time for us to indulge in seeing it. Boxer, Naniwa. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Boy, oh boy, is that movie bonkers. Finally, I've seen it.
Seen it.
I've been hearing about this movie my whole life. And I was just as confused as the rest of the world as to why there was no Michael Myers in it. As you explained to me long ago, Carpenter's original intention for the series was that each Halloween movie was going to be a different story.
An extended anthology series with each entry taking place or connected to Halloween. It really was the black sheep. It was the one fans derided, ignored. But people have really come around.
It stars Tom Atkins, thrill me, as a doctor, which is totally wrong. Tom Atkins is not a doctor, folks. He is a jaded, world-weary cop.
It's got that strange electronic score from John Carpenter and Alan Howarth.
It's really easy to make fun of the music of John Carpenter. That little keyboard droning. But that does the job. John Carpenter movies, it's like a fingerprint. Nothing sounds or feels like a John Carpenter movie, and it's because of those synths.
And people sample it for other things to get those vibes. Laurie Subert says, Haxan, 1922. A wonderful example of the innovative ways early 20th century filmmakers were able to pull off special effects with very little technology. Seen it.
Seen it. Those demons are going to get you.
That's such a literal interpretation of, like, the woodcuts with the tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
And after a while, you're just like, this is just what he does. It caught me so much by surprise.
The first 10 minutes of the movie are like a PowerPoint presentation.
Exactly what I thought, too. And I'm like, okay, I'm hip to this.
It's 1922. They really didn't know how to make films. Like, they didn't know what a film was supposed to be, what a narrative was supposed to be. And so the Christensen, the filmmaker, is just like, I'm just going to talk about stuff.
Really treated it like a lecture. Like, the program had a bibliography for this movie, a list of references. But then he goes into showing you the narrative stories, and it turns out they do know how to make a movie.
Yeah, showing these little vignettes. A lot of them which are pretty comical.
And satirical. Boy, this took me on a journey.
Jonathan Stern, 5537. First R-rated movie. Definitely Creepshow. Seen it.
Seen it.
God, this might be my favorite horror movie. If you look at it as a very specific genre, I think we're seeing kind of genre perfection. Because the way they use those big splash reaction panels, it's very corny, but it works.
Especially, like, in shot. The artificiality of a lighting change, but to make it into a horror scene.
The whole thing is so lurid and sleazy. It's got Tom Atkins, again, as the dad.
That's why God made fathers, babe. That's why God made fathers. I'm sure he's a cop. We just don't see him on the beat.
The first 4 stories are silly and fun and gross and whatever. That 5th story is truly gruesome and terrifying.
Their creeping up on you is a Sunday punch. You're not quite prepared for just how...
E.G. Marshall is equal parts Ebenezer Scrooge and Howard Hughes, and he's obsessed with getting the bugs out of his apartment. These huge cockroaches.
God, yeah.
And it doesn't go well for him. Watching that just made my skin crawl. It did precisely what horror is supposed to do, and what, for me, seldom does.
It captures the EC Comics Tales from the Crypt Vault of Horror spirit so well in a way that no adaptation had done before.
It has such a stacked cast. Leslie Nielsen, Ted Danson, Adrienne Barbeau, Hal Holbrook, and Ed Harris, Dance Machine. It's a top-notch movie. I will watch it every Halloween.
Stephen Sedlick merely says, The Exorcist. Seen it.
I watched the extended director's cut again, because it's the only one I've ever seen. I've never seen the theatrical cut. I hear the theatrical cut is better.
I think it's a little tighter.
The director's cut has that crab walk scene, which I always got to see that, because it's so disconcerting.
What always blows my mind is how young Max von Sydow is when they made that movie. Dick Smith's makeup. He looks like the age he was in the 2000s, and it's 1970.
I completely forgot about Lee J. Cobb as the lonely cop with free movie tickets.
Kinderman, yeah. It was a shame that Lee J. Cobb was no longer around and couldn't play him again when they adapted Legion into The Exorcist 3.
Okay.
Instead, George C. Scott takes the role.
Go to our website, you little ghouls and goblins. Welcome to thebasementshow.com. You can see every episode we've ever made, all of the Halloweens of the past that we've celebrated, and there are PayPal donation buttons that you can click on to make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support this show. Your support is greatly appreciated. I want to shout out a couple of people. There are 2 one-time donors that favored us with a donation, John and Tim. And we have a brand new monthly donor, rolling donor, William. Thank you, guys. Mwah. Tony will be back next week on unboxing. He'll still have his basket of candy, and I'll still be dipping my greedy little fingers into it. And I hope you'll come and see us then. Right now, take a look at this. I hope this gift will help you to keep some of those...
Smack! Nope.
Wait, what did I say before? It was good. I hope this gift will help you to keep some of the bad boogie monsters inside you from coming outside you. No, that's terrible. Here, take this gift.
Thank you.
Free at